Girl had just finished showering. She opened the dormitory door and found the ladder had fallen down from the upper level. She thought her roommate had returned, so she called out, but there was no response. She picked up her phone and walked over to check, asking if anyone was there, but there was still no reply. Helpless, she pushed the ladder back into the upper level, closed the door, and returned to her bedroom to continue chatting with her friend. Soon after, a loud crash came from outside the door. She was startled and stared at the door, too scared to move. She thought her roommate had returned, so she hung up the phone and walked to the door and opened the door to check. To her surprise, the ladder had fallen again, but there was no one in the dormitory. She felt a little nervous, not noticing a shadow flicker behind her. When she turned on the light, the shadow had already vanished, leaving only the emptiness of the room. She called out her roommate's name, but received no response. She gathered her courage and climbed up the ladder, planning to check the upper level. It was pitch black in the upper level. She carefully shone her flashlight around, but found nothing. Suddenly, she heard hurried footsteps and quickly turned her head to look, but saw nothing. Then, the lights in the dormitory went out completely, and the room was plunged into darkness. She started to panic when she looked down to see if she could make sense of her surroundings. The upper level suddenly lit up. She looked up and saw a tarot card quietly resting there. This tarot card was the same one her friend had used during a reading days ago. Haley felt scared because his prediction was not a good one. Haley remembered that a few days ago, to celebrate a friend's birthday, they had gone to a secluded villa in the mountains, and there, they discovered a long-forgotten basement. The basement was filled with a strange and eerie atmosphere. However, they did not retreat, but became more curious, wondering if there were any treasures. So, the group began to search. Parker accidentally found a box of tarot cards. Haley knew a bit about tarot readings, but she had never seen such terrifying cards. The hand-drawn illustrations were frightening. Usually, tarot readers don't use cards that others have used, but her friends teased her into showing her abilities. She got ready, and the moment she opened the box, a cold gust of wind blew through, but no one paid attention. What they didn't know was, Haley had used these cards to predict their future.